iGulu just changed everything. That's right. I know, you're like, what do you mean? What do you mean? We can't go into that. But welcome to Bitter Reality Brewing. And yes, there's 3 new kits, but they're not anything like the other kits. Nothing like them. They might taste great, that would be something in common, but they've changed it up. So for anyone out there that doesn't realize that iGulu is pretty much an international company, yeah. We have a product out of China. We have ingredients out of the US. We have ingredients out of the UK. We have ingredients out of Belgium, United Kingdom, like I said, UK. I've heard a little bit of sourcing from France and a few other countries. So a lot of the products come from all over the world, and boom. And then they have warehouses all over the world, including for the people over here in the US and Canada. I think there's like 3 of them throughout Europe, 1 in the UK, and I don't remember exactly, so don't quote me on it. But let's go over the 3 new products that are fresh from iGulu, and I'm gonna brew them. That's right, we'll have videos on brewing them, and it's different. So this is a previous Hefeweizen kit, and you may notice it doesn't just look different, it's kind of different. It's very different. Yeah, so this uses a dry malt extract. So basically malt it, all kinds of things done to it to dry it out. Well, this is out of the UK, and this uses a liquid malt extract, or liquid malt. Basically, it's just they've reduced the amount of water out of the malt that is created from using malts, which are grains. So let's go into this, and I'll just grab whichever one comes up first. And hey, guess what? We have a white wine. That's right, a white wine, and it's liquid. It's liquid, that's right. Yeah, and I'm gonna make this into a sparkling white wine. I could try to find a way to let the fermenter just blow off air, and eventually I have a white wine, and then I need to make sure that I'm not putting too much pressure, because if you add CO2 pressure to anything, over time it will carbonate. Or at least anything I can imagine off the top of my head. So this is a white wine kit. It is liquid. I do have to add water. And I don't know if you've ever seen some of those old mangrove jack kits, but you cut it, and I'm expecting the dry stuff like the yeast and maybe some instructions, although the instructions are on the back, will be inside. And then on the other, it's kind of like 2 bags in one. On the other side will be all the liquid that I can pour out into the fermenter. We'll ferment, set it, forget it, let it ferment. When it's done fermenting, it will chill and carbonate. And yes, there should be an RFID in here too. That's right. So it's very cool. And if you want, like, you know, hey, I need to know some more stuff or information, start putting a little QR code on here, which I may have done it previously and I just never took notice. Yeah, they did. I'm blind. It's all good. So yeah, white wine. For us non-beer drinkers, we'll have a nice sparkling white wine. Then moving on to the next one. We have I'm not gonna show you that one. I wanna show you this one instead. Yes, I'm being picky. So this is just a straight lager kit, but understand that a lager kit isn't just a lager kit, okay? So this is a liquid version of the iGulu lager. Put it up here so you can see it. And you could do a lager and add some sort of flavoring to it. You could say, you know what? I wanna make a summer raspberry lager. You can do it. And we're gonna do this with some other kits. We're gonna do some other kits. I'll talk about that in another video, but yeah. So you can also add some lime to it, you know, or a little extra salt. And yeah, we have a beer called a Dead Parrot here in Florida, and it is a light lager with lime. And I swear they've added a little bit of coarse salt to it, but yeah. So you got a nice summer lager kit there. Now we got another one, and yes, that's liquid too. And we're gonna be doing videos on these. This one I'm excited about. It's one of my favorite styles to drink. IPA, that's right. It is an IPA, so you can see all that. And it is also a liquid kit, which, as I'm saying, and I have not done this yet, so don't quote me. You'll have to watch the videos coming up after this, where when I cut this, there should be 2 bags inside of one. One should have the dry things, such as the yeast and the RFID, and then on the other side will be liquid. One of the cool things with liquid extracts versus dry extracts, although I do know some people are doing it with dry extracts right now, mixed results, is that the hops are usually already in here. They're already in extract. They're already blended in. It's already mixed in to give you the right exact amount of hop flavor and aroma. And all you do is add the yeast, the water, ferment. With the RFID, you set it, forget it, let it ferment. When it's done fermenting, it'll carbonate, chill down, and you can enjoy it. But yeah, so I'll leave links down below. Yes, they're affiliate links. Yes, they support the channel. Do they cost you anything extra? No. But yeah, so we have an IPA. We have I call it a wine just because of the weight. This thing's heavy. It's got a lot of extract in there. So, and it's just, this isn't a malt extract. This is basically must, which is the grape juice for making a certain type of wine based on the type of wine you're making. You use certain types of grapes. And no, it's not the little grapes you get at the grocery store. But it is concentrated. So most of the moisture and extra water has been taken out. So you're just left with a really thick, gooey wine juice that, of course, you've got to add water to and yeast. And then the lager, which is the lighter one, which, hey, should be. But yeah, 3 brand new kits from iGulu. Go check them out. I'll leave the link below. Definitely appreciate the support to the channel, support the products, support whatever you want to support. Cheers. Having a cider off of one of the iGulus. Cheers.